Let the dark come, let night strike, let no stone be left unturned. Let it be over. The lie told too often, truth itself is killed. Let it be done. Houses were dressed in horrors, light like funeral trains. Let it be over. Everybody sad dead.
I've come to free the word. 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 Come to free the word. Come to free thee. Word come to free. Word come to free the word. Come to free the word. Come to be free. Word. Come to words free. Come to free words thee. Come to the word free. Come to words free thee. Free the words come. To free words thee come, to free words come thee, to free come words thee, to free words come thee, to free come the words. Words come to free thee, words come free to thee, words come to thee free too, words come to the free, words come free thee too, words come thee to free. Come to free the word. I've come to free the word. I've come to free the word. I've come to free the word. Come to free the word. Come, the words to free. Come, the two words free. Come thee, free the words. Come, the words free too. Come, the two free words. Come, 3 words too. Words thee come to free, words, thee too come free. Words, the free to come, words, thee come free too, words, thee too come free, words, thee free come too. Come to free the words. 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 Come to free the words.
Into extra intensities, constantly generating golden brain, face to face with the annihilating illumination. How much revelation can an organism sustain and stay alive? More than beware of the rays of the absolute. Never consider me insane, but I know that I'm real, living under the eyes of God. Glistening tender stars in the organs of all form of life, trembling jewels flicker as they grow like snakes. At an elegy, what's up, soul body contact, subtle link between the sun and life metabolism. Invisible be revealed inside me. On the spot that transform everything. I've been to paradise and out of the other side. So for it's like the midnight express bold progression stop. I have been torn apart by the fingers of the flash, flayed alive in my electric skeleton, perforated by the power of a spasm. I am the bridge between the living and the dead. I am the spirit in the shaman's dread. I quiver to the rhythm of the spans. I visit my own body as stranger, incredible paroxysm of a luminous protoplasm. Kindle multiple modulation of raw royal reality. To know that at each moment the grown jewels of the absolute are dancing in the sling of my tissue. The play of life in the growing cell. Oh, the pulse of my perception, phoenix singing in my flesh. Bells that breath lightning as we breathe air and vicious water. Intricate egg of fire fluctuating in the magnetic field of my affinities and repulsions, where myriads of lovers circle across wires. Suddenly down to my ultimate edge. I could have streaks of laughing crystals. The radiant frenzy of the storm soul dwells in the guts of a dragon. The bath in my belly blast my body to dance. A million suns pass into me. I get free no rings. around me but my own desire. I saw the lightning in embryo in my arms. The blood of a goddess is the blood of a snake from the blood of a star. Magnetic dragon throbbing in each corpuscle. Shining snake of light, red beam of azure. Clip on the nucleus of the cosmos. Original flash of let there be light. Bolt of the sun navigates through the underworld of my intestine. Perpetual pilgrim doomed to wander through the chromatic repercussions. Intimate structure of the transparent signs. Flower of light flowing through the blood of the universe. A wonderful method of the flowing on the arrow of light. Let the dark shape swam in all possible creators. I see the dead and the living merge. Dead goes as the living. May we recognize them as blessed. Dead are in our blood, each corpuscle and ancestor. The dead are the living, die the dead shall live. The wrath of the apocalypse song, the doomsday horn. Man stopped the wheel of creation and looking sound. Stars are all contained within our organs. Galactic music stands inside the vaults. Corresponding symphonies correlate iridescent vibrations, complex force of attraction. Complex force of attraction combust societal fantastic factors. Philosophers done cooking in the cauldron of my skull. Turn the better text to its last step. Potentially the successor from might as the giant bird swapped from a curious railway to the motionless range around with all motion spin. I see both. I see such unconscious set of destiny. I see all way. With my liberals gathered in the starting overhead, my t-shirt just aesthetic wisdom interplanetary novel. Perfection signals the modern skin of brain, fine blue star. You found the fragile tonalities one triumphant rainbows as the berserk fury of a thunder roar fades into words of power.
joy. We shall have everything we want, and there'll be no more dying on the pretty plains or in the supper clubs. For our symbol will acknowledge vulgar materialistic laughter over an insatiable sexual activity, and the streets will be filled with racing forms, and the photographs of murderers and narcissists and movie stars will swell from the walls and books, alive in steaming rooms, to press against our burning flesh, not once but interminably, as water flows downhill into the full-lipped basin, and the adder dives for the ultimate ostrich egg, and the feather cushion preens beneath a reclining monolith that's sweating with post-exertion visibility and sweetness near the grave of love. No more dying. We shall see the grave of love as a lovely sight and temporary near the elm that spells the lover's notes and roots. And there'll be no more music but the ears and lips, and no more wit but tongues and ears, and no more drums but ears to thighs, as evening signals nudities unknown to ancestors' imaginations. And the imagination itself will stagger like a tired pioneer of odyssey under the sculptural necessities of lust that never falter, like a 6-mile runner from Sweden or Liberia covered with gold. As lava flows up and over the far-down somnolent city's abdication, and the hermit always wanting to be lone is lone at last, and the weight of external heat crushes the heat-hating Puritan, whose self-defeating vice becomes a proper sepulchre at last of love and grief. Buildings will go up into the dizzy air as love itself goes in that reeling life that it has chosen for once or all, while in the sky a feeling of intemperate fondness will excite the birds to swoop and veer, like flies crawling across absorbent noise, that weep a pearly perspiration on the sheets of brief attention, where the hairs dry out that summon anxious declaration of the organs, as they rise like buildings to the needs of temporary neighbors, pouring hunger through the heart to feed desire in intravenous ways, like the ways of gods with humans in the innocent combination of light and flesh, or as the legends ride their heroes through the dark, found great cities where all life is possible to maintain as long as time, which wants us to remain cocktails in a bar and after dinner lets us live it. No more dying. Hungry winter this winter. Meaningful hints at dismay, to be touched, to see labeled as such. Perspicacious Colette and Vladimirovich meet with sickness and distress. It is because of sunspots on the sun. I clean it off with an old sock and go on. And blonde Gregory dead in fallout on a highway with his Broadway wife, the last of the Lafayettes. How I hate subject matter, melancholy intruding on the vigorous heart. The soul telling itself you haven't suffered enough, Chialo Miel, and all things that don't change, photographs, monuments, memories of Bunny and Gregory and me in costume bowing to each other and the audience of jinxes. Nothing now can be changed as, last crying, no tears will dry, and Bunny will never change her writing off the bear, nor Greg bear me any further gift beyond liking my poems, no new poems for him. And a big red railroad handkerchief from the country, in his sports car, so like another actor. For sentiment is always intruding on form, the immaculate disgust of the mind, beaten down by pain and the vileness of life's flickering disapproval. Endless torment pretending to be the rose of acknowledgement, courage, and fruitless absolution is the word hit. To be cool, decisive, precise, yes, while the barn door hits you in the face each time you get up, because the wind, seeing you slim and gallant, rises to embrace its darling poet. It thinks I'm mysterious. All diseases are exchangeable. Wind, you'll have a terrible time smothering my clarity, a void behind my eyes, into which existence continues to stuff its wounded wounds, as I make room for it, on one after another filthy page of poetry.
And I heard your voice at 11 p.m. Silence, March 10, 1957, as we floated down the cemetery, sun bar, dawn was falling, he was sucked into the sun, who I had seen, perfect. white blood, and her mind opened out, and the brain valves were turned open, and she entered the brilliance, and her mind was stagnant in the flooded phenomena. And I have heard, oh, I have heard my mother on the barge of death, seduced into the rainbow, led into the current, an eye flinging beams on itself, a telephone book smeared with blood, and I have heard my mother as her shade stomped out of the steaming flesh, and her voice claws out of the night there, whose hands were so beautiful, whose hands hooked out of the oxygen tank, puked into the death rattle, bones and rattle, cock-a-cocking stomp out of the blossom, frenzy of the time, myrrh and death meat cooling off, sunflower out of the flesh, all out, all out.
Well, now, in regard to this problem of the ultimate revolution, this has been very well summed up by the moderator. In the past, we can say that all revolutions have essentially aimed at changing the environment in order to change the individual. I mean, there's been the political revolution, the economic revolution, in the time of the Reformation, the religious revolution. All these aimed, as I say, not directly at the human being, but at his surroundings, so that by modifying the surroundings you did achieve, at one remove, an effect upon the human being. Today, we are faced, I think, with the approach of what may be called the ultimate revolution, the final revolution. The nature of the ultimate revolution with which we are now faced is precisely this, that we are in process of developing a whole series of techniques which will enable the controlling oligarchy, who have always existed and presumably always will exist, to get people actually to love their servitude. This is seems to me the ultimate in malevolent revolution, shall we say. And this is a problem which has interested me for many years, and about which I wrote 30 years ago a fable, The Brave New World, which is essentially the account of a society making use of all the devices at that time available, and some of the devices which I imagined to be possible, making use of them in order to, first of all, to standardize the population, to iron out inconvenient human differences, to create, so to say, mass-produced models of human beings arranged in some kind of a scientific caste system. I have noticed, with increasing dismay, that a number of the predictions which were purely fantastic when I made them 30 years ago have come true, or seem in process of coming true. That a number of techniques about which I talked seem to be here already, and that there seems to be a general movement in the direction of this kind of ultimate revolution, this method of control by which people can be made to enjoy a state of affairs which, by any decent standard, they ought not to enjoy. This, I mean, the enjoyment of servitude.
Bible,